Hi, it's Miles Red Songbird, the Michelle Birdsong in New York City. Who am I to defend Jesus Christ, Radhaswami Satsang Vyas Guru Gurinder Singh Dillon, God in human form, perfect living master? My life is my resume. When I was a child growing up in Clarksville, Tennessee, I longed to have lived at the time of the people my other mother, Andoni Wright, now my daughter, Robin Michelle Birdsong, and my other father, Will Wright, now my son, Singh Birdsong, lived. Jesus Christ is now my husband, the Buddha, Gurinder Singh Dillon. Our daughter, due November 4th, was the co-founder of Satmad Radhaswami, Path of the Masters. The Radhaswami Masters are members of my family. The head, Gurinder Singh Dillon, as I said, is Jesus Christ, 21st century form. Charan Singh is now Gurinder Singh Dillon. Sardar Bahadur Jagat Singh is now my son, Singh Birdsong, who was Wilbur Wright, who co-invented the mechanism for controlling airplanes in flight. Wilbur Wright's brother, Orville Wright, is a resident here where I live at St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3 in Chelsea, Manhattan, New York. My daughter, Robin Michelle Birdsong, was St. Francis of Assisi in a past life. The co-founder of St. Francis of Assisi Residences is Father Tom, who was my husband and guardian angel, Jesus Christ's disciple, St. James the Great. The program director here, Chris, was St. Christopher, and my husband and guardian angel, and he was St. Bartholomew, Jesus Christ's disciple. The social worker here, Jonathan, was St. Andrew, the first person, disciple of Jesus Christ. The first person I heard mention Will Smith, Seth, my son in the Garden of Eden, husband of Azura, now Robin, Michelle Birdsong. St. Andrew, my husband and guardian angel in a past life, Jesus Christ's closest disciple, was the first person I heard mention Will Smith for president. St. Philip, now named Bill Leader, a resident here at St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3, was my husband and guardian angel and Jesus Christ's disciple. When I was Mary Magdalene in the 1st century, Jesus Christ was my husband, my current friend. Mary Panama was my sister Martha. Father John, the co-founder of this place, St. Francis of Assisi, was Jesus Christ's disciple, St. John. And he was my great uncle, John Thomas Kendricks of Clarksville, Tennessee, nicknamed Uncle Man. His father, my great-grandfather, John Kendricks, a wealthy farmer who sold his land to the military to build Fort Campbell, Kentucky, is the manager of St. Francis of Assisi Residence 3. Small world, right? His employee, Carlos, was my husband and guardian angel in a past life. Resident here, Judy Redinger, was Eleanor Roosevelt, Her then husband, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, listened to me when I was then Albert Einstein, when I called him, the president, to plead with him to build a big bomb to protect the world. As I then, a Jew, had left Germany, seeing that Adolf Hitler wanted war, and it was rumored that his armaments people were building a weapon of mass destruction, a big bomb. His armaments leader was Albert Speer, my husband, Michael Speer, of 37 years presently. So this bomb was needed to save 75 million Japanese who would have died if President Harry S. Truman Singh Birdsong now had not been strong enough to end the war quickly with the bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima, to let them know we can destroy all of your country. Adolf Hitler is now Stevie Wonder. The dead World War II Jews were the cockroach consciousness Jews who had killed Jesus Christ in the first century, along with Herod, Gary Bird, Judas Iscariot, Stevie Wonder, and Pontius Pilate, Michael Bublé, Adam, the first man's wife. Hitler, her name is Luciano Loplato, some name like that. She was also Evita. She was also Lilith, Adam's first wife, who wouldn't be a wife and mother. She flew away to party with the demons. And then he married Eve, and they had 5 wonderful children together. The dead World War, I said that, okay, now where am I? Hitler's Minister of Armaments, Albert Speer, is now my husband of 37 years. Right, I said that. Lucifer, and he was, Lucifer, Michael John Speer was St. Anthony, and he was Radhaswami Saint, Great Master Sarwan Singh. Who am I to judge these people? I have not walked in their moccasins. I don't know their circumstances when they did what they did. I'm just telling the truth. I'm not getting emotionally involved. Okay, now, let's see. Who am I to defend Jesus Christ? I have a list of some of my accomplishments. Number 1, I earned money at age 6 for my writing. Number 2, I earned accolades, praise for my self-written speech at 12 years old called Why Should We Struggle for Freedom? Is it because we're black at a time when light-skinned people were not allowed to use the word black? I wrote that speech, and it was well received. As a matter of fact, I was in 8th grade, and the freshman class, no, sophomore class president, Donald Jenkins, asked to borrow my speech. Word had gotten around about it. When I gave the speech, I didn't know if they were going to kill me or what, because like I said, as a light-skinned person, I wasn't allowed to political correctness, even then in when was this? 1957 or 58 was going on. Okay, what are my accomplishments? I had song lyric recorded by Edwin Birdsong and Roy Ayers. Song lyrics performed by Edwin before hundreds of thousands of people at the Poor People's Rally in Washington, D.C. That song that he performed that I had written is called It Ain't No Fun Being a Welfare Recipient, from this album, What It Is. Edwin Birdsong's album, What It Is. My accomplishments. I helped get Edwin's photo on the front page of the New York Times at that rally. There he is sitting before a sea of hundreds of thousands of people. It was a remarkable photograph. I won an award for Most Valuable Player on the girls' basketball team when I was 15. I attracted alpha males and celebrities as dates. I created advanced art here at St. Francis of Assisi. I did photograph collages, and so one of them was shown and is being shown in Mumbai, India. One was shown downtown Manhattan, and one was shown uptown Manhattan. I have pictures on the wall of these events. Amazing, right? It's a museum of photographs. I figured when I was Anne Frank, I lived in a room, and now I live in a room as Anne Frank. I put down the people, put pictures mostly of people I have good feelings about. A few are people I have bad feelings about, but mostly they're people I have good feelings about. What did I accomplish? Number 10, I got Pagoda to become Steve's attorney. He made Steve a multimillionaire. That's self-explanatory, right? Pagoda asked us what we thought, whether we thought Stevie Wonder could become could make the crossover from soul singer to pop star. And I praised him so highly. Johannan, who was a genius negotiator, took Steve on as his client and negotiated deals with him for the rest of his life and made him very, very rich, to the tune of he's worth $100 million today. I got Edwin noticed by Steve, Kanye West, Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, Daft Punk, De La Soul. These people sampled Edwin's music, and he got a very nice living out of it. He didn't share it with me, his earnings with me, but he lived well, and he shared it with these other people called his children, when really his only biological child was Singh Birdsong, the son we had together when we were married. They can do DNA to test that if they don't believe what I'm saying. If you can do DNA on a dead person, I don't know if you can or not. I got to be with my father, the son. I got to talk to him, and he told me things about myself. He said that I'm true. He said I'm beautiful. I'm talking about the sun in the sky, right? The eye. The all-seeing eye. EYE. And what else did he told me to be strong and fearless. He told me not to worry. He told me to present my hopes to him. That's all I can remember off the top of... Oh, and he told me to stop looking at him. And because he is radiation, you know. I was looking at this radiant form. And he didn't want my eyes to get hurt. So I did, but I can talk to him in my ear at any time. He's available 24/7. So that makes me very happy to know that my original father, when I was Archangel Michelle, actually I was first Archangel Michael, and then he wanted a daughter, so he turned me into Archangel Michelle. So, and I am very fond of him. So, and I've longed to see him my whole life. So, to be able, and he gave me a baby, just like Gurinder Singh. And so I'm having twins November 4th, even though on paper, my birth certificate, I'm 74 years old. Okay, I got words of praise from my father and the baby, yes. Got God as my husband and a baby by him, Gurinder Singh, that's right. My accomplishment, Will Smith commented on one of my YouTube videos. I've never met Will Smith. I've never met Gurinder Singh either, this life. I've been in his presence. That's how we created a baby. The energy between us. Over 84,000 plus people have viewed my YouTube videos. I proved Gurinder right. Sex is the basis for life. You can see that on my video. I mounted a credible defense for Gurinder. I helped 2 husbands succeed in life. I kept the marriage together for 37 years with a suicidal husband and 4 suicidal children, 3 suicidal children. I was married to a celebrity who I helped to become a celebrity. That's Edwin Birdsong. I kept a family of, I said that, 4 suicides, yeah. I was guided by God. I created a cure for madness, guided by God. I gave life to 4 saints in their past lives, to souls who have been 4 saints in their past lives. I gave life to 4 souls who had been saints in their past lives. In my past life, I was giants in music, medicine, philosophy, science, politics, royalty, psychology, psychiatry, religion. I founded Sikhism. I was Guru Nanak, Satmad. I was Tulsi Sahib. I co-founded that. I was a humanitarian, Dr. Albert Schweitzer. Playwriting, that was Shakespeare. I was Shakespeare, Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. I was the wife of 6 U.S. presidents. I am the star of the sun, God. This is what he told me. I am Venus, goddess of love. I am love, amour. I am the first mother on earth, Eve. At 74, I am pregnant with twins. I am the mother of Dr. Wayne Dyer, now who was Pope Saint Linus, the successor to Pope Saint Peter, who was the successor to Jesus Christ. I am the mother of Swami Aryan, who was a co-founder of Satmad. And she's in my womb now, waiting to be born, July 4th. I am the projection of Marilyn Monroe, the goddess of sex. I was one of the first Black American airline stewardesses for a major airlines, American Airlines. Okay, that's all I have. I'll do part 2 of my accomplishments after I upload this video. So